It is the most wonderful time of the year. It is almost the holidays. And I don't know about you, but that is a really funny saying because in my house, the most wonderful time of the year also happens to be the busiest, the most stressful, and the most chaotic time of the year as well. I'm Lindsay with My Better Batch, and today we are making a really fun cookie. We are making Mexican hot cocoa cookies. So at least for the next couple of minutes, just sit back, relax, and enjoy this fun holiday-inspired cookie idea. So what is Mexican hot cocoa anyway? Well, let me tell you, if you have not tried it, make sure it is on your list. Typically, Mexican hot cocoa is made with milk. It's made with unsweetened cocoa powder. It's also made with some chili powder, cinnamon, and bittersweet chocolate. So the combination of spices in this cookie give it a slightly sweet and a slightly spicy flavor profile, and that is what inspired our cookie today. So we are using our base chocolate sugar cookie recipe. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I love to use one recipe in many different ways, and today's recipe is no different. So we've taken that chocolate sugar cookie, we have added to it our chili powder, our cinnamon, some semi-sweet chocolate chips. We've rolled it in granulated sugar, and the best part is we have filled it with a marshmallow inside, because who can have a cup of hot cocoa and not have marshmallows? This cookie is super decadent. It is soft, it is chewy, it's absolutely delicious. Let's get baking. For this recipe, you'll need 1 cup of unsalted butter, softened, 1.5 cups of light brown sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, large marshmallows, and granulated sugar for topping. So we're going to start this recipe by combining all of our dry ingredients in a medium-sized mixing bowl. Let's go ahead and add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Just use a whisk or a spoon to gently combine these ingredients and set your bowl to the side. Now we're ready to cream together the butter and the sugar in the base of the stand mixer. If you don't have a stand mixer, have no fear, a hand mixer will do the trick. In the base of your stand mixer, go ahead and add 1 cup of unsalted butter that's been softened and 1.5 cups of light brown sugar. I'm going to go ahead and turn the mixer on to medium-low and let these ingredients cream together for about 3 to 4 minutes. At that point, you should have a smooth, pale consistency and see no signs of butter or brown sugar. Once your mixture reaches this consistency, you'll go ahead and add 2 eggs and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Go ahead and turn that mixer back on medium-low and allow those ingredients to fully incorporate. It's really important throughout this entire process that you periodically scrape down the sides of your bowl to make sure everything gets mixed together. We're now ready to mix our dry ingredients into our wet ingredients, and I like to add these pretty slowly, typically about 1/3 at a time until everything is well combined. I'm going to go ahead and use the spatula to fold in our 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and our dough is ready to be scooped and cookies assembled. Today I'm using a 3 tablespoon scoop, and I'm going to go ahead and scoop all of my dough at the same time. This dough will yield about 18 3 tablespoon cookie dough balls. We are ready to assemble. So I've got a bowl here of granulated sugar, which we will roll our cookie dough balls into. But before we do, we're gonna fill these Mexican hot cocoa cookies with a marshmallow. Who doesn't like marshmallows with their hot cocoa anyway? Today, I'm using large marshmallows that I've cut in half. The assembly for these cookies is pretty easy. Step 1, flatten the 3 tablespoon cookie dough ball in the palm of your hand. Step 2, place 1/2 of a large marshmallow right on top. Step 3, gently fold your cookie dough around the marshmallow and roll into a ball. Step 4, roll your cookie dough ball in granulated sugar. And step 5, place that cookie dough ball right onto a parchment-lined cookie sheet. Our cookies are headed into a 375-degree oven for about 11 to 12 minutes. Now during this time, keep an eye on those cookies. You may start to see some of that marshmallow starting to peek through the chocolate cookie. These Mexican hot cocoa cookies are an over-the-top treat this holiday season. I think your friends and family will really be impressed. They're sweet, chocolatey, spicy. They've got the kick from the chili powder, the cinnamon, all of those flavors made complete with an ooey gooey marshmallow hidden inside. Absolute perfection. What is your favorite cookie to make this time of year? I would love to hear from you. Be sure to drop it in the comments below. And as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and give us a like. I'm Lindsay with My Better Batch. Thanks for baking with me today. Ready or not, here we go.